Today, guys, we're going to keep this simple on Dave Doc DIY. Now, you might say, what are these that I'm holding in my hand? Well, this is a dryer cleaning system that you can buy at Home Depot for 20 bucks. Not sponsored by them or anything. I needed to clean out my dryer. This is a simple one. You can probably find one cheaper on Amazon if you look on there, but this is what I got. According to Consumer Report, every year, I just looked this up, there are 344 injuries a year, 7 deaths a year, and $233 million in property damage just because of these. Your dryer, we're gonna clean it out. I'm gonna show you how. Gonna be a quick video, straight and to the point. Dave Doc DIY. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Let's go. Now here's what comes in this kit. This comes with a lint trap brush, which is for cleaning out inside here, which you can see it has some lint in it. This is going to be for the vent, which you bend out and run through your vent. We'll be showing that. And then also inside of here, it comes with a hose attachment, which you can straighten out. And I'm gonna show you guys that you don't need a shop vac to use this. You can technically hook it up to any vacuum that you have at home. And that can get underneath all of these areas. So let's get started. I'm just gonna pull out my lint catcher, which, oh geez, we're running a lot of laundry here. We have kids. That's why it's always important to stay safe with this. All I'm going to do is take my lint catcher cleaner. This is what it looks like. I'm just going to send this bad boy right into here. We are going to work this around and see what we get out. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Baptism necklace that was missing. We lost this necklace at a baptism. Oh my God. My wife's gonna be so happy. See, that's why we should do this. Now here's what I'm talking about when it comes to the vacuum attachment. I just have my regular Dyson cordless, and I'm sure if you have a cordless or regular vacuum, it's similar. You can just throw this right onto here. Also, I'm going to see if there's any other valuables I may have lost in here. Now, on the back side here where your dryer pulls in, this is going to be a 240 volt line. I'm just going to unplug this right now. And yeah, we know that the area behind your dryer is the land of misfit toys. So I'm going to be cleaning all of this off once I'm done. I'm going to get this dryer slid out. If you don't feel comfortable pulling it out by yourself, get someone to give you a hand. But most of the time, dryers are pretty light. But let's get it slid out. Now what we've got going on back here is not a pretty sight, and it's an example as to why this needs to be done. Let's clean this up. Now these are the things you discover when you're doing this. Look at this. I've got lint caked onto here, and that's because this was on, but it's just not tight. And then you have some buildup in here. I'm gonna hit that with the shop vac. And another thing I noticed, look at this. This is why it looks so dusty back here. Once you get the lights on everything here and you start peeling things apart, it's when you realize you got some problems. I'm just gonna get my snips and cut this, but now it's time to clear out this vent. Oh yeah. Now this is just bad. This is really bad. Now let's get a look at the inside of the dryer vent. Yeah, that is dangerous. Now you should always know where your dryer vents outside, which is what I'm going to go look at right now. This is just bad. All right, guys, here's where this dryer vents, which is just a horrible spot. It's low to the ground. It's stuck open, so anything can get inside of there. It's just a terrible situation. I'm gonna clean this up, and actually in the future, I'm gonna put a new cover on this because this just isn't right. So you can see all of this lint that's just been piling up out here. And it's why it's important to look for these things. Me personally, this is something I just didn't look at when this house was purchased. And that's why I'm doing it, is because it's important to keep this cleaned out, as you can see. Look at that, you can just see straight through. I'm actually gonna put the camera out here so you can see all of the lint that I start to push through. I'll go inside for a second, then we'll come out here. Uncoiling this, as I'm straightening it out, I'm going to start feeding through, and then we are going to be doing a turning motion with this as we're going through there. I'll be hitting this with the shop vac afterwards. How about you get the peek of what it looks like outside? Here's what I pulled out on this end, and as you can see, we're looking pretty clean. I'm going to have to fix my vent cap back there. That should be shutting every time this turns off, and it's obviously not, which allows any mice or anything. I mean, that's an easy entrance for mice. So we're gonna get that cleaned up. The shop vac should get some of that lint out of there. I'm gonna shop vac this right now, and then we're gonna start hooking things back up. My vent is closing now, but I plan on replacing this at one point because I don't like it. So what I'm gonna be doing here is they have this 90-degree on here, which I don't find necessary because my connections almost go completely straight. So I'm actually going to remove this and give myself a straight connection now that I see how straight the exit of this is. Now this is the tape that you should use on a dryer. This is like $7 for a roll. Is $7 worth sealing your vents? Absolutely, in my opinion. Don't use regular duct tape. Spend the extra couple bucks and buy this tape. I'm just going to be taping my seam that I just tightened up here, and we're going to be looking pretty good. All right, I have the same connection done here to my dryer that I do to my outside vent. Now I'm going to slide this in, and I'm going to crunch this up and make sure that it stays nice and straight when I slide it in. And I'm actually crunching too much here, and I have the space to slide between these. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to trim this considerably shorter because I can slide in here and hook it up, and I can make sure that my dryer is back as far as it needs to go. All right, so I just cut this section off. Now I have this stretched out. Let's get it attached. All right, guys, there's my connection now. You can see we're a little bit offset here, but it brings me a lot closer to the wall here. And that's all the space I need. I don't need this to be all the way up against the wall. I have plenty of room in front of it. After you have everything connected, it's good to just do a little test run here, just to make sure you don't have any airflow coming out of the back end. Trust me, you'll know if you're peeking around back there. But it's always good to just run a tester for a little bit before you're done. So guys, I hope this helped you have the confidence to clean out your own dryer vent. It's a very simple job and you can prevent problems from happening. Now I gave those statistics in the beginning. I don't know many people whose dryers caught on fire. Obviously, it is a thing that happens. It's a simple task. If you have yearly maintenance that you do on your house, try to just add this to it. It takes maybe one morning and a cup of coffee for you to be done this, and then you have peace of mind for the rest of the year. If you have any questions, of course, leave them in the comments below. I post plenty more stuff like this on DaveDoc.DIY. I hope you guys appreciate this video. I hope you try it out. I hope you like and subscribe. And until the next time, see you later. DaveDoc.DIY.